All right, let's see if it'll wheelie just real quick. Just let me sit back on my pillow seat. Let me get my clutch engaged. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another Chaseontwowheels first ride. Today, you've heard of the Grom, you've heard of the Z125, but have you heard about the monkey? Maybe you have, maybe you haven't, who knows? But guys, today we're at my buddy's Mountain Motorsports in Marietta, and today I planned on riding a Z900, and this is what I got. Just kidding, the Z900 had an issue, and we're going to be riding the Monkey today, which is a brand new bike from Honda. It's got a Grom inside of it or something. I don't know. All I know is I'm super excited, and we are going to cut to some cinematics of this cute little bike. Alright guys, the Monkey, the 2019, this is 2019, correct? 2019 Honda Monkey. From what I understand, look at the little dash and it blinks at you. How cute is that? Supposedly, from what I've been told, this bike has a Honda Grom engine and a Honda Grom frame. So they basically just took the look of this old bike that Honda used to have and they put a Grom inside of it. All right, seating and ergonomics. You're straight upright, your arms kind of fall to the side. Sitting on the bike, obviously I can flat foot very easily, but the seat is so pillowy when I stand up, it's actually kind of wide back there. If I stood up right here, it would be fine, but the seat's so wide when I stand up back here, I have to put up my tippy toes up to kind of like stand. Otherwise I'm pressing the bike down, my leg sitting on the exhaust. Handlebars are upright. Obviously you got this like little curved bar. Let's get it cranked. Oh, I love it. It shakes like the Grom. It is sized like the Grom. Ooh, yeah. All right, boys and girls, where's the clutch engage? You don't even know because it's so tiny. All right, dude, this seat is the bee's knees. Let's go. Oh my goodness. All right, so hold on, let me compose myself and take myself seriously. Oh god, I hope that car's turning because I don't have the power to outrun you. I need an indicator of rev so I know when I'm peaking. Okay guys, so the Honda Grom is arguably one of the most popular mini bikes. Let's call them mini bikes. Is this car stopping? What is... Alright, so now that we got the wrist figured out, the Grom is arguably one of the most popular mini bikes. Mini bikes being 125cc's. When I think about mini bikes, I'm thinking the Grom, I'm thinking the Z125, I'm thinking the Razcool by SSR Motorsports, and now I'm thinking about the Monkey, even though you might consider the Monkey and the Grom the same thing, because from what I can tell, it's only a looks difference. But it's kind of cool. I'm not mad about it. The Grom does an amazing job at being the bike that it is. a bike doesn't get as popular as the Grom is by being a crappy bike. So it makes sense for those people that don't like the way the Grom looks, or if they want to, I'm trying not to drag knee on this, not drag knee, but drag, oh God, don't die, please. I'm sorry, it's a 125, it's the best I've got. I'm kind of okay with the Monkey coming out because the Grom is so popular. The Monkey gives people the ability to be able to have fun and be one of those people with a mini bike, but they don't want to be like everybody else. Now, I don't know what the MSRP for a brand new Grom is, but the MSRP for this little Monkey is $4,000 brand new. I don't know about you guys, but to spend, I'm about to pass this car, is that what's happening? That's what's happening. To spend $4,000 on a mini bike that's serious, right? It's awesome. $4,000 is a little expensive, personally, to spend on something that's like a little fun toy. Now, this could be your only bike. You could live downtown and like this be the only bike you have. Like, power to you. I'm not gonna give you any shade about that. But ooh, okay, no slipper clutch noted. I promise you this is a Grom underneath because I'm in first right now, and when I go down, it still moves like I'm shifting, but there's no gears left. There's no like bottom. I hate that. I cannot stand that. I don't have this sense of like, okay, I'm at the bottom now. So as far as comfort wise, I already mentioned the seat is phenomenal. Like, the only other time I have felt a seat this comfortable is when I did a first ride on a bike called a Suzuki Van. It's a Van 200. It's barely a bigger bike. It's a bigger bike than this, but the engine's only 50 cc more. That bike, I was saying stuff like, it would be a fun bike to have if you lived at the beach or something like that. This bike, I think, can be that and much more, although, oh my Lord God, the rear brake, like, there's no point even using it. I don't even know if it's there. All right, so yeah, the seat's super comfortable. The handlebar position I like, you know, I'm really very comfortable on this bike. We got a fuel gauge, which is awesome. Trip, total, I assume I can change that. The whole thing moves. I will say that riding this bike doesn't feel the same as a Grom. I feel, you know, with a Grom sometimes you feel like, oh man, it's slow and you kind of want it to be a bigger bike. I don't feel like that on this Honda Monkey at all. It's a slow bike and I'm totally okay with that because it looked adorable. I also have it in banana yellow, that's what Honda calls it, and it also comes in red, pretty stereotypical Honda color. But let's turn. I'm having to figure out a new way right now, guys, because obviously I can't take this thing on the highway, because who the hell would want to do that? Oh my Lord, the Honda Monkey, I love it. I gotta admit, when I saw the press release that the Honda Monkey was coming out, I was like, okay. I looked into it, you know, Honda, like, supposedly Honda had a much older bike, like in the 60s or something like that looked like the Monkey, or maybe that was the original Monkey. And then now recently they're kind of bringing it back, like, you know, old school Honda, because they have such a good platform being in the Honda Grom. Why not, like, put some retro-y style? That seems to be a thing manufacturers doing these days, you know. We have bikes either go futuristic or old school retro. When I say old school retro, I'm thinking like Kawasaki doing their Z900 RS. I'm thinking Yamaha way back when doing the XSR. It's kind of like you have these bikes, like these manufacturers like, cool, we can either go brand new or we can go old school. Where should we go with it? And, you know, brands are kind of separating out and doing whatever they feel like is best. I feel like this is really cool. You know, the Grom just recently got that kind of, that refresh on the looks and made it futuristic. I'm going to turn around right here because it looks like an empty area. That's perfect. I can see if the Monkey will wheelie. Something about this bike I find interesting is I feel like it handles a little better than the Grom. I feel like with the upright handlebars, I can kind of push the bike over some. I feel like I have more maneuverability. And I think that's one thing that Honda was kind of pushing with this bike is it's got the high handlebars. It's a tiny bike. If you have this thing downtown's got traffic all day anyway. You can't do anything but look at this. Look at the turning radius. I just hit gravel, about died, y'all. All right, old wheelie about as good as a Grom. But look at that. I'm in a roundabout and testing this. All right, there you go, guys. First gear, you got to clutch it up, sit in the back, and then just yank the bike up, and it'll wheelie. All right, while we're here, let's take a look at the Honda freaking Monkey in banana yellow. You can't test this bike in anything but banana yellow, right? Is that not the most totes adorbs situation? We got an LED front light, which is awesome. A little newer, but you know what? Whatever, I love it. You got an LED rear light, dual rear shocks. You've even got this kind of like dual purpose tire. So it's like go off-road, go on-road. I think the exhaust is a little much, you know, with it being so wide here, it actually, my legs were touching that exhaust, so that's probably not the best thing. I personally feel like the bike's a little too expensive. $4,000 is a lot of money, especially for a bike like this. Another weird thing, look at this space. Like my entire hand can fit in the area between the seat and the gas tank. Not really sure what that's about. Like, I'm like, give me a couple more inches and give me more gas, you know, like give me a longer range that I can take it. It is a little odd. You know what I said, we've got that futuristic looking LED front, and then honestly the tack doesn't really fit the old retro-iness of the bike. I feel like the tack should be analog, you know what I mean, not digital. I mean, I'll rev it up for you, but it's a Grom engine, you know what I mean? There's only one way to have an enjoyable time on a mini bike. It's either with a big group of people or wheeling it in a small road. Let's pretend this is a highway and let's test the engine. I already told you I like the handling. I feel like the higher bars kind of give me way more maneuverability. All right, let's just 0 to 60 this beast. There's only 4 gears, I'm in third. Going 50, baby. Come on, get to 60. Come on, get to 60. This is my opportunity! It's 60, yes! All right. 0 to 60 time, totally official is that. The engine actually feels normal. Like I expected the engine to feel like this. You have to come into a mini bike knowing you're on a mini bike and ride it like that, and you will have a phenomenal time. One thing I will note, I think this bike would be phenomenal for somebody that it lives in like a coastal town, but one place that mini bikes rule is with groups of people with mini bikes. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, look up Grom Squad or Grom Group Ride. Look up any of those terms and you will find videos of people that ride mini bikes, Grom, Z125s, what have you, having the time of their life with other people with mini bikes. I'm honestly surprised. I feel like this engine might be a little stronger than what I remember the Grom to feel like. Thank you for getting out of my way. I had such a need for speed. There's actually people that race mini bikes, dude, so like no shame to like mini bike people. Please don't get in this lane because I'll hit you on accident. Like I won't try. See, like roads like this, it's a regular road, speed limit's probably like 45. I can go 53 up a hill with no problem. Granted, I dropped to 51 after saying that. In regular riding, what I'm meaning is non-highway, non-high speed, this bike is 100% capable of doing whatever you need it to do with no problem. It's gonna be slow, but it's going to be enjoyable and fun. As far as the overall situation, nobody's gonna get this bike to commute on. The option I feel like for a commuter for this bike, you're gonna be looking at this bike, a bicycle, or walking. Those are gonna be the options you're looking into to commuting. Yeah, that's how close you have to live to work. Oh, can I get over 60? I didn't even know it. 61? 62? No, definitely not 62. All right, so guys, so we're coming up to the end of the first ride on the 2019 Honda Monkey. So as far as an overview, who do I see with this bike? First-time riders all day, every day. You will have a fun time on this bike, especially if you're learning to ride, you've never ridden a bike before. If you live in a downtown area, you can have a phenomenal time on this. Or if you live around people or have friends that have small bikes, this would be amazing to have. I could also see somebody that lives on a beach town and you just want to cruise around. Yes, you could totally see that. If you want to commute, you know, like I said, commuting is not going to be good unless you're commuting inside of a town. The thing's top speed looks like it's around 60, so you're not really going to have a lot of speed. Maneuverability is phenomenal. I love it. And the price, $3,999 out the door, brand new, plus destination fees and stuff like that. It's a little much. As far as the bike goes, I think it's hilarious and awesome. And I think people that get the Honda Monkey are going to be getting it out of maybe nostalgia, or they just really dig the retro feel. I feel like that's who's going to be getting this motorcycle. And for those people, I think they're going to enjoy it a lot. But guys, that brings me to the end of the first ride of the 2019 Honda Monkey. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to hit the like button. If you really like the first ride, I highly recommend you guys going and checking out the playlist. I have done a first ride on a ton of bikes, and I continue to do them. That's it for me, guys. One last shout out to Mountain Motorsports for supplying the motorcycles and all that kind of stuff. I'm Chaseontwowheels. I will see you guys on the next one. Later.